Remember when the president promised this?
If somebody wants to build a coal-powered plant, they can. It's just that it will bankrupt them.
Well, now get this. The EPA just admitting its new proposed rule to basically shut down coal plants will do nothing to fight global warming. Meanwhile, thousands of jobs are expected to go up in smoke. Jonathan, I can't remember a time where an American president was hell-bent on destroying an American industry the way this president has done, is in the process of doing to the coal industry.
Yeah, I mean, it's bewildering, Eric. I mean, I've always said that environmental regulators' goal is to hurt mankind, and this story probably exemplifies it better than anything. I mean, coal violates no one's rights. Cutting these coal plants by the EPA's own admissions won't even affect CO2 levels, so why do it? Why impede this technological innovation energy, whether it's coal or the Keystone Pipeline, other than if your goal was to hurt humans and hurt mankind? Government should stay out of energy and actually let the free market determine whether it's coal, alternatives, or anything else, what's best for them to use.
You know, Wayne, there are about 175,000 jobs directly in the coal industry between mining and transportation. Forget the ancillary jobs around coal. He's literally taking this to those 200,000 people or so.
Well, Eric, the part that is so loony about all of this is that the EPA, whose job is to protect the environment, is saying that this has no effect. It's not going to add CO2 to the atmosphere. It's not going to do any of the things that it abhors to do. It says it's not going to do those things, and yet here it is passing a rule that says that, oh, well, you can't do it. Well, it's just dumb. It's dumb. It's the government. It's what we were talking about in the Yay block. These people just don't understand. The government doesn't understand one hand what the other one is doing. Of course, it's costing jobs.
Right. And Ebony, I remember the president saying, your electricity bills will necessarily skyrocket. Who does this help? What's the plan? What's the end game?
Yeah, there's a problem here, Eric. And to be clear, I believe global warming is a real issue, and this is something to be taken seriously. But there are a lot of people that don't believe in it, and it's because of stuff like this. This actually undermines the credibility of the EPA when they say out of their own mouth, it's actually really not going to affect the carbon emissions at all. So it's a bit problematic for them on the credibility front. I do
what's
agree
the point?
with that.
What's the purpose? We're going to shut down the coal industry.
It's right.
But
honestly, it does seem like they're just speaking rhetoric.
It's very, as everyone knows, everyone who's watching, there's smart people watching, you realize that even if we cut back coal emissions here, CO2 emissions here, China's still over-emitting. India's still over-emitting. Brazil is still over-emitting. At some point, you have to say, listen, they're not going to play by the rules. Why do we have to ruin an industry just to pick up the slack where they're slacking?
But Eric, isn't honestly the coal industry going to take care of itself? Because natural gas is so much cheaper. So I say hands off deck when it comes to this issue, and let it regulate itself.
Excuse me. I think the point here is that the EPA itself says that this isn't going to do any harm. That's what's dumb about it. Forget about it. You don't can have a debate about whether you want global warming or not. That isn't the question here. The question is the EPA.
Let me get Michelle. Go ahead, Michelle.
Eric, ever since Obama came into office, 138 coal plants have shut down, and it's estimated that 207 more will shut down by the end of this, within the decade. And the reason why is because of EPA regulations. So what I don't understand, are all of these unemployed coal workers who are trying to feed their family just supposed to take comfort in the fact that their jobs were killed for a regulation that doesn't even work, that there's no point to it? Where are they supposed to go? They're going to go work at Solyndra?
Right, we're going to have to leave it there. And we keep an eye on a lot of these stock prices. Some of the big